Welcome to mechanical tutorial. I am going to teach you different techniques in Solidworks for mechanical engineers. I am going to train you different modules like part modeling, surface modeling, sheet metal enclosure design, plastic components design, product design, reverse engineering, simulation, and many more tips and tricks in Solidworks. Hi, today I am going to explain about slotted hexagonal head bolt. So this is the component I am going to create. So let's start now. So I've taken a new Solidworks part file, select the front plane, go to sketch, select the polygon, here we need to select 6, that is hexagon. So place it like this, select this line, make it vertical, select these two, this is 24, select extruded boss, and this is 10 mm. So the blind value is 10 mm. So after creating this, select this face, go to sketch, draw one circle, so this is 16, go to extruded boss, this is 50 mm, and say OK. Select the right plane, go to sketch, keep it in wireframe, draw one triangle, and the angle between these two lines is 30 mm. This is 3. See, we have to click this view temporary axis, and we have to select this revolve cut and select this axis. So it is going to create a chamfer command. See here. See, I am going to show you difference between this revolve cut and chamfer. So most of the times we have a confusion, like why we should not apply chamfer at this place. See here. So this is how it looks like. If it is a plastic component, it's okay, but for metallic it is not recommended. So we have to apply revolve cut. See here. Now we have to remove some material, select the face, go to sketch, draw one circle, and this is 18. Go to extruded cut and 2 mm. See here. See, this is the material removal. Select this face, draw a sketch on rectangle. So we have to select the center rectangle. See here. So this is 6 mm. So we can assign any value. I am going to take 36 to make it constraint. See here. So this is fully defined sketch. Now we have to select extruded cut. See here we have to take 5 mm. See here. Now we have to apply fillets. We can take 1 mm fillet. And the other side, and see, okay. See here. Now we have to create a thread feature. Select this, select the thread command. Here we need to select this edge. See, this is a 12 mm. So we have to select M12 into 1.5. So this is mandatory. According to this diameter, we have to select the metric die and M12. And here we need to select cut thread. This is important. See here, after creating, I am going to show small flaws in this creation of this thread. Then I am going to show you how to rectify this. See, when we create any thread, see, the material is not removed here. See here. So this is not recommended, and here also it is not removed. So for smooth transition of the nut, we have to remove material both the ends. So here what we have to do is right click, edit thread feature. Here we can see offset. So offset we need to take 2 mm. See, I am keeping in right side view. See here, offset. So when I uncheck this, it is starting from here. When I click this, it is taking 2 mm. But we need in reverse direction. So flip the direction. So it is come out of the material. Then when we say okay, see, this material has been removed. See. Now we have to remove this material. Here also we have to do the same thing, but this process, this offset option is not possible. So in this condition, what we have to do is select this face. See, this is a trapezium. See here, this is the trapezium. Select this face, go to sketch and select convert entities. See here, the sketch has been created now. Now what we have to do is go to features, select extrude cut. See here, I'll keep it in top view. See, so this is in another direction. See. So here we have to select through all. See, this is the best practice, and based on the requirement of the thread size and length, so we have to increase the length. So I am going to take 30 mm. And say OK. See, this is how it looks like. So this is how we create these kind of standard components. So this is brief about slotted hexagonal head bolt. Thanks for watching. For more videos on Solidworks, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mechanical Tutorial.